Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blamus bringing you 1v1 on Shakura's Plateau between Blind Rabbit as the Red Zerg and your friend and mine, Tazernix. Spawning as the Blue Protoss. Tazernix has been having some good games lately. He's been sending them in to me. This is not one of the more recent ones he sent, but I sent it in maybe a week and a half ago or so. But apparently Blind Rabbit has been playing Arkham Asylum too much, and he's not been spending enough time with StarCraft 2. Blind Rabbit, what? Are you blind? Or a rabbit? Sorry, that was not funny, even a little bit. But Arkham Asylum is a freaking awesome game. If you haven't played it, don't stop playing StarCraft 2 to go play it. Don't. I don't really understand that stuff. But we have a match going on, and there are some speedy little drones and probes running amok, trying to get scouts going. And it looks like Tazernix, having dropped up, he is going to go for a Forge Fast Expand, dropping his Forge on the low ground. Blind Rabbit sees it plain as day, going to start taking little nibbles on that pylon, but Tazernix not too concerned, obviously swinging around, seeing nothing at all, nothing but drones, but he has seen, of course, oh no, he has not seen it yet, so it must have dropped on after he went in. So Tazernix is like, what the heck's going on? I didn't see no hatchery before. Oh, there it is. There's the hatchery. So he's going to go nibble on the hatchery, and spawning pool is down for the Blind Rabbit with some more drones approaching. All right. Oh, and there's the gas steal by Blind Rabbit. Oh my goodness. Whatever will Tazernix do? I'm just kidding. That is pretty annoying. Although he's doing a Forge Fast Expand, so you don't get gas till late anyway. You just get some cannons, block yourself in, get some zealots to block off the little opening here, and yeah, okay, look, he already canceled it, and so you get your gas over here, or you expand and you get your gas down here. It's all good. No schvet. But Blind Rabbit having full view, not having to be concerned about any kind of attempts to kill him off. A little drone transfer there by Blind Rabbit, and it looks like we are heading into a bit of a macro fest. And I just got a message from In Control telling me that he started streaming. He started screaming. He started streaming. Yes, no, it doesn't. I didn't. In Control is not my friend. He didn't send me an email and say, hey, Blamus, I'm about to start streaming. You should come check it out. No. I follow him on on Justin TV, and whenever he starts a stream, sends me an email. He actually has a pretty good stream. I know he is a figure of much controversy in the community right now. Drama between him and just about everybody who we try to get makes it interesting. But he does have a good stream. The people in his chat are generally cool. Like, there are some streams that I go to and like I want to see good play, but I also want to like talk to people, and you know, but like Destiny's stream, if you want to watch a good Zerg player, it's awesome. Like, he's so good, and even his coaching is pretty good when he does coaching sessions. He's just smart. But man, the people in his stream are just trolls, like everybody, and it's so annoying. But anyway, got some zealots and some sentries out, getting that warp gate tech down. Got the speed coming out for Blind Rabbit, getting that layer tech down. And we got some spines out, double gas, and things are looking progressive. They're looking progressive. Things are changing. Things are afoot. Things are advancing. We've got a nexus that is just about to be complete, and there's probably going to be a probe transfer. I probably should have been speeding up at least a little bit this entire time. It's been a little while since I watched this, but then again, we're only 7.5 minutes in, so I shouldn't really expect any kind of engagement, at least for another 2.5 minutes. But just for fun, I am going to put it to 2x for just a couple of moments while we get warp gates 3 and 4 in the mix, and get these guys up and running. And there was a little bit of an engagement there. I'm guessing it was just a little Zergling coming to try and see what he could see, but he got a little too close to the action and got himself dead. And here comes another one looking for a scout, and I doubt he's going to have much better fare. Are we going to have a warp in here? Well, we do already have the +1 complete. We're looking at +1 armor as well for Tizernix. We got the spire going down 3/4 of the way done. We are going to see that pop momentarily, and Blind Rabbit is doing a decent job of getting those overlords out, trying to get some scout on, trying to look and see what he can see. The Zergling does get by and is going to be able to get up into Tizernix's base, unless, oh, he does get to warp in time, so there will be no more peekage going on. We do have these bunch of lings over here, and it looks like that one that got close got dead too. So, more lings out, and it looks like we've got mutas en route as well. And, oh, look at this. Zerglings are going to nibble through these destructible rocks so that they can go through this back path and then into Tizernix's main, the back door. Now, very unexpected play, particularly when you spawn cross-map like this, because it takes so long, particularly for Zerglings. We'll see in like 20 minutes before you're finished chewing through those rocks. And looks like Blind Rabbit going for a third out here. An interesting place, again, to pick your third. Most folks will go over to this area to get their third and then up into this main for a fourth. But it looks like perhaps to fake out Tizernix, he is going to drop that third there. Did Tizernix see? No, he did not see that third get dropped, but he is going to run right into this base and see everything that's happening here, because there is no vision out. We do have a layer, but no, as far as I can tell, no overseers. Lots of mutas out, and here they come looking to do some economic damage, but oh no, Tizernix gonna lose quite a few probes there, and it looks like unless he warps in some stalkers immediately, he is going to lose this Robo Bay. Very expensive, 200 minerals, 200 gas. Not a tech building you want to lose, not to mention the ability to create Colossus. That's the word I was looking for. And finally, some anti-air comes in, and Tizernix is able to kill a few Mutalisks and get them to, presumably, get them to run away. And there they go. But the back rocks are down over here, but Blind Rabbit has not pursued. We have Tizernix's third down and the probe transfer, just moving all of his probes from his main to his third. Not a terrible play, particularly if Blind Rabbit doesn't know about this. But because he can look and see this action happening, he can know that that's being mined. As you can see, when there's not a probe on there, they don't smoke like that. But if you look this way, you can see if they're being mined or not just by looking at the minerals themselves. Uh-oh, run by Mutalisks and Zerglings, and Tizernix doesn't see it. And now we move in, going to try and block off those Zerglings with those force fields, and now all the lings are dead, so he is going to be able to drive off those Mutalisks. with a force of mostly stalkers and sentries, with a single zealot and immortal to provide a little ground punch. And is he going to? Yeah, I don't think he's spied the third yet, so I don't know if he's going to. Nope, he doesn't know about the third. It would be wise perhaps to go up there first, but he does not. Instead, coming down here into the well-defended natural. Now Morling's out. Not real happy with those force. Those are a little bit better force fields. And now just trying to run away, trying to get out of dodge, trying to use the force fields to retreat. And Blind Rabbit trying to get the surround. Does get a nice surround on and is able to kill off those lings. But the Mutalisks are going to make life miserable for these Protoss units. And now we're going to see a counter. Stalkers are running up into the main. I'm wondering where or what they're looking for. We have another observer coming out. And these Mutalisks are going to find this third along with the Zerglings, and that is going to be history. Tzernix is floating a little bit of money, probably could warp in some Stalkers, but they're so far away. And so it looks like he's just going to sack this base and head back to his main with those units. There goes the Nexus, and a little bit of blink micro, trying to chase down some of those lings, just chase down some of those Mutalisks. But not a whole lot. If we look at the army composition, Tzernix is way behind Blind Rabbit, almost doubling his food right now between the probe harass and the general just base stealage. Yeah, you're going to want to cancel that, brother. Yep. And these going to say goodbye to these buildings real quick. Tzernix at a big disadvantage right now. Still 60 food behind. Trying to catch up, but doesn't. And he has got some money, but you know, when he's got 2 bases, but only 5 gateways. He started to make Colossus, but never rebuilt his robotics bay after those Mutalisks took it, and probably doesn't have the gas right now to. He's not mining out of this gas. Only 1 guy on this gas, nobody on this gas. So he is not. He's not properly utilizing his resources here in order to try and get the. Not that Colossus would really do that much right now, particularly against these Mutalisks. However, at least he saw this coming because of his observer and was able to get his units up there. But now with the Hydras in the back, going to be very difficult for Tzernix to hold up against this. Hydralisks do so good against Stalkers, but those Zealots were able to hold them back for a while, and now Blind Rabbit going to back off. Nice blink micro to get out of, to chase down and get a free Hydralisk. And it looks like he's going to be chasing him down. Hydras do move so slow, but I'm not sure if it's worth it at this point. He should be warping in more units, even just Zealots at this point, because he is still pretty behind, although he has caught up a little bit, but no, actually he hasn't. Still about almost 60 food behind, and able to take out these Hydralisks. Sorry about that. And looks like Blind Rabbit is going to lose the third. Tzernix doing some very nice Stalker micro, but oh no, here's the counterattack. So many Mutalisks. 23 Mutalisks are going to come in, and they are going to kill everything. He doesn't go after the probes, but he doesn't really have to. He's going to come in here, he's going to kill these cannons. They're going to die very quickly, as are these Stalkers. Now Tzernix is in the red, getting food blocked. All these probes going down at the main. Nexus going to die. Tazarix trying to move his army back to get in position to do something against these Mutalisks. And going the very long way around, perhaps so he doesn't conga line his way back there. Trying to head off the escape route. Blinks in to the Mutalisks, but doesn't really get to take down many. Blind Rabbit having lost only 4 or 5 of those bad guys. I love that shift blink through the hole. Mutalisks finding all the probes. Oh no, and now they're all going to go down too. But once again, blinking into the Mutalisks, going to take a few more. But as we can see, more Zerglings and bunch of Zerglings coming out for Blind Rabbit. More Mutalisks, more Hydralisks. Doesn't seem as though Tazarix is going to be able to hang in there, but very nice use of the high ground to escape those Zerglings, to focus down the Mutalisks. Very good play. These perfect placement of the Zealots just in time, able to get him in there and keep the Lings from running in and doing more and more damage. And here come the Stalkers. I really like the micro, even if the result is not what Tazarix would like at this point. It's really good to see him fighting hard, even though he is down to 1 base and no probes, basically trying to win it with what he's got, way behind an insurmountable, I think, an insurmountable deficit here for Tazarix, and but just fighting and trying to stick with it. Gotta respect that. Got to respect it. All these Zerglings going to die. Well, no, they're going to run away. But there's just such a huge army. I don't know what it's doing. It's just like hanging out. Like, yeah, do you want to fight? I don't know. You guys want to fight? I don't know. What's the Queen of Blades say? Can we get a memo in? And now Tazarix almost no money, and Blind Rabbit floating 3,000 minerals, 2,000 gas, basically do whatever he wants. Get some injects and make a bunch of units, and that's all there is to it. Just not going to be close. Once again, Blind Rabbit doubling the size, food of the army. Although it looks like the units are fairly close here. I'm guessing Blind Rabbit has no, only 43 harvesters. I'm actually very surprised. Where is the rest of that food? And that is gonna do it, I think, for Tazarix. No more army. And the Zerglings. Oh, nice blink to get out of there. Tazarix, I think, is just hanging in to say that he can. And that is gonna do it. And there is the GJ. Very hard fought game by Tazarix. Well played by Blind Rabbit. Although definitely let his minerals and gas get away from him. Maybe he was behind on his injects, wasn't really paying attention too hard to his macro. Could have done better. This, this is actually would have been cool like 15 minutes ago. The double hatchery. Then he would have made a butt ton of units and just completely overwhelmed. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. And thanks to Tazarix for submitting good games even when he's on the losing side. Much respect. Keep climbing that ladder, guys.